metro Detroit area. And then we would bring the kids onto campus, teach them about filmmaking, then come back to shoot the film and in their hometown. So they got to have a say sort of in the story, and some of them got to be, and all the kids in the classroom scenes were our kids from our program who were sitting on the desk and throwing the ball around. So we did go back. I think it's just, and we made sort of, there's a whole documentary sort of side of this too that we did, and locally we would put webisodes up and little clips and things like that. And so we definitely wanted to spread that message. And we're, even with the whole campaign that we have going now, the whole Take a Stand thing, it's really trying to get people to come back and support young people, because they get removed from the processes is what happens. Like, again, I said there's that sense of immediacy, and so like a lot of my students, they want to be Kobe, or they want to be, you know, Eminem or Jay-Z or something. It's like, even those people had to work really hard to get where they're going. You know, even you might think LeBron James is the most luckiest person in the world, but he probably at some point was practicing harder than all the other ninth graders who wanted to go to the NBA, you know. And so they, and even maybe that person doesn't become a basketball player, but they start a business or do this or do that, you know. And so we really try to like break down that sense of like what it takes to get from point A to point B or C or D, and then all the things that you need to be focusing on in the meantime to get there. And so yeah. Yes.
Just out of curiosity, the high school situation was factual, that you were to attend a different school.
Yeah. So my parents never let us go. We never went to the school in the district that we should have went to.
And what district is that?
It's in Inkster, Michigan, which is like, Inkster was originally where all the black people lived when Detroit wasn't predominantly black, and then, so now it's just like an addition to Detroit.
And then where did you attend?
I went to the school in the next county, Romulus, which is like by the airport, so that's why they have ice carving and various other things there.
You don't have that in Detroit? They don't have ice carving?
No, ice carving's not that popular. The Detroit teams didn't show up to the ice carving competition. It's just funny, so I started a club at University of Michigan, and so the ice carving festival is like coming up this weekend. So I sent an email out to the new president of the ice carving team because they were like slacking a little bit, and I was like, you guys need to get your act together. I've been going around talking about you around the country, so you need to put up a good showing in these competitions. Any other questions? So yes. So it's an excellent segue question. So we are selling DVDs outside. It was really interesting. We got to Sundance, and then everybody's trying to get distribution, but with the independent film world right now, it's really tough if you don't have any celebrities or anything. So we spent about 8 months like trying to appeal to different distributors, being like, we screen the movie all over the country, and people really like it, you know, but they would say, well, you don't fit into this demographic box or this demographic box, and so we didn't get distribution, so we just are basically self-distributing. And so he sent out some little cards. We do screenings at like schools around the country, and we have a whole curriculum that goes along with the film that kind of has discussion questions, essay questions, things like that. And then we're selling DVDs, like a 2-disc set of the film itself as well as the making of the film. Then pretty soon, I think in the next week or so, people will be able to download the curriculum packet off the website. So if you wanted to screen the film, you could have discussion questions and things to go along with it. So,
we're actually showing the film Monday through Thursday here in the screening room at 2 and 7. So all that, any ticket sales we do too, you know, they're going to be going back to this Beyond Blue Productions. So tell all your friends to come and see it, and that'll help as well.
Yeah. And so just I guess one last little plug. Please spread the word about the film on Facebook and stuff like that. We're hoping to actually try to sort of be a part of this new movement in the independent film world where you go beyond just sort of telling a story and you engage communities as a part of that process. And so we worked with over 500 people in the making of the film. We've been showing it, I've shown it to about 50 schools since we've made the film, and to thousands of high school and college students. And so, so we could really use your support. So if you like the movie, or at least were mildly entertained for a little while, then you know, go on Facebook, tweet about it, spread the word about it, because all of that helps us to continue to keep moving, because it's just me and one other person for our company. So, so anything you could do would be much appreciated. So thank you guys for coming.